This is the only video that you will ever need regarding self-love. Now, what these self-love gurus on YouTube do not be telling you is that the way that they love themselves is going to be very different to the way that you love yourself, because we all experience love and appreciate love in different ways. So the only way to really truly love yourself correctly is to figure out how you love to be loved. Hey y'all, it's Tala Inika, and welcome to my sanctuary where I'll put you onto all of my secrets and help you step into your fullest potential. So today we are discussing a question that I get asked a lot, especially on my TikTok. If you don't have me on TikTok, if you're not following me on there, what are you doing? It's right here. Okay, go follow that after you subscribe and join the palace if you're ready to level up. Now, I speak a lot about self-love, okay? I'm like literally your self-love bestie, the self-love queen, okay? Your girl has been through it. And one of the questions that I get a lot is, where do I start? Now, let me just put some tea out there, okay? I am coming out with an ebook that is going to help you a lot. Oh my God, living by a freaking bridge is so annoying. Anyway, I'm going to be coming out with a book that is going to kind of be like a coaching session daily for you. So it's going to be 30 days of self-love practices and self-love tips. So that's coming soon, so stay tuned for that. So I don't really see a lot of people talk about this. You may have, but I haven't personally. And what I realized is, how are you going to love yourself if you aren't aware of your own top 3 love languages? Now, if you haven't heard of the love languages, there are 5 of them that are most commonly known, and I'm gonna go over those in this video so this way you can start loving yourself the proper way, okay? So after studying the 5 love languages, I decided to come up with my top 3 that I absolutely need the most and implement those into my daily practices as much as possible on a consistent basis. Before we even get into the actual love languages and what they are, I want you to ask yourself this question before you move forward. What type of love did you desire as a child? That's gonna really be the foundation for you, because you can see what you're missing and then you'll be able to give yourself those things. And when you are able to give yourself the love that you seek from other people, you fill this void within you, and then you can avoid a whole bunch of toxic relationships and friendships and even family relationships, because you won't be seeking love outside of you. You'll have all of that within, and that is the secret. Everything starts and ends with you. So with that being said, let's get into these love languages. Number 1, this is my number 1 love language. Also, if you're into astrology, go look at your Venus sign, okay? My Venus is in Leo, so quality time is very important to me. I love to spend time with the people that I love, because I believe that the only gift that you cannot put a price tag on and you can never refund it or exchange it is your time. Once you give your time away, that's it. So I believe that spending quality time with people that I love is very important. Love and affection are expressed through this love language when someone gives someone else their undivided attention. This means putting down the cell phone and turning off the tablet, making eye contact, and actively listening. People with this love language are looking for quality over quantity. That's a big fact. So when you get together, they feel loved if you are present and focused on them. Make sure that you make eye contact, affirm what the other person is saying, and refrain from offering advice. Exactly. So when I spend quality time with my loved ones or just with myself, there's no judgment, there's no phones, there's no distractions, none of that. It's literally just me and that person. And the way that I implement this in my self-love practice is by simply spending time with myself. A lot of the times, if you know me personally, a lot of the times my friends and my family will want to spend time with me, and I'll just be like, nah, I'm gonna go to my room, or like, I want to go to this place by myself. You know, it's just, I love spending time with the people that I love, and the first person that I love is myself. So I spend a lot of time by myself, and I like to call it soaking my solitude. I'll light some candles, I'll maybe do my hair, I'll cook a meal for myself, or I'll listen to music and just vibe out by myself. Like, that quality time is listen, it hits different, okay? I kind of became my own source of peace, joy, and happiness and emotional fulfillment. And now the people that I keep around me is because I genuinely want them around me. I'm not just trying to fill my space up with people just to not feel alone. Number 2 is acts of service. Now, I don't know if this is my Virgo sun speaking, okay? But if somebody does something for me that they did not have to do, you trying to get married today or tomorrow, like what you want to do. When someone's primary love language is acts of service, they feel loved and appreciated when people do nice things for them. Whether it's helping with the dishes or putting gas in the car, little acts of service go straight to the person's heart. They love when people do little things for them and can often be found doing little things for others. Exactly, and that's the thing. Like, a lot of times people think that acts of service has to be this big grand gesture. And don't get me wrong, I love, you know, dramatic grand gestures, but it's the little things that count. If I sit here and tell you, like, I really want this blue Telfar bag, and then you end up getting it for me, you gonna get me the blue Telfeezy, like, and you didn't even have to. And do you know how quick those bags sell out? It's just like, if I tell you something and you do it without me ever having to bring that up again, you just proven to me that, like, you really care about me, because you don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? You're going out of your way. So acts of service is very important to me. And the way that I practice this in my own self-care routine is, if there's something that I want, I go do it for myself. Okay, my next top, this is my third top love language, is physical touch. So I don't know what it is, but in modern day society, we really do not exercise this sense that much. Like touch, we walk outside with shoes, so we're not touching the ground. This whole little corona thing is happening, so we're not really hugging people. Some of us are single, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we don't really get that physical affection a lot in life. And so I believe that physical touch is just, it's very important. It makes you feel loved. And so I enjoy physical touch from my loved ones. So a person with this love language feels loved through physical affection. Aside from sex, those who have physical touch as their primary love language feel loved when their partner shows physical affection in some way, like holding their hand, touching their arm, or giving them a massage at the end of the day. Additionally, their idea of a perfect date might include cuddling on the couch with a glass of wine and a good movie. They simply want to be close to their partners physically. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like when I love somebody, like, I'm gonna be all over you. Like, I have to touch your hand, I gotta give you kisses, like all of that. And the way that I implement this into my self-care practice is by simply giving myself massages, okay? I'll massage my own feet. When I put on my body oil after I get out the shower, I take my time and really massage it into my skin. Sometimes I'll kind of just rub my own shoulders just to like make me feel more relaxed and more at ease. I massage my own hands a lot. Like if you see me in public, you'll see me like rubbing my hands a lot or like fiddling with my fingers, and that's why. Because I believe that's one of the senses that we are missing out on a lot, especially in this modern day society. And so I just want to make sure that I'm prioritizing that for myself. Number 4 is words of affirmation. Okay, now listen, if you are new to my channel, then you're gonna hear a whole bunch of affirmations, a lot of talk about affirmations and things like that. But if you've been here, then you already know I preach this all the time. Okay, affirmations will change your life. And when you're in a relationship, affirmations really just kind of add a little like extra dash of love into the mix. Okay, in simple terms, the words of affirmation love language is about expressing affection through spoken words, praise, or appreciation. When this is someone's primary love language, they enjoy kind words and encouragement. They also enjoy uplifting quotes, love notes, and cute text messages. You can make this person's day by complimenting them or pointing out what they do well. Let me tell y'all something, okay? When someone that I care about compliments me about, you know, how I look or something that I do, let me tell you, my head is already big, but my head be gas for the rest of the day. Like, words of affirmations can really make my day. And that's why growing up, I don't know why people was always like, oh, you know, words are just words, they don't hurt. No, words have a huge impact, okay? Even on a spiritual level, words have a huge impact. And that's why affirmations are so powerful, because they can literally affect the way that your body feels. They can affect your subconscious mind, okay? Words are powerful. Just make sure that you're using the right ones. The way that I incorporate this into my self-care, my self-love and self-care practice is simply by doing daily affirmations every single day. I do affirmations literally every day. Like, I'm committed to them, and they make me feel so good. My self-confidence, like my confidence within myself, has boosted a lot ever since I started practicing affirmations a lot more. The things that I say about myself, I find people saying those things, those same things to me, because affirmations, words of affirmations are going to shift your entire energetic field, okay, by shifting your subconscious mind. When you change your subconscious mind, you will change your life. Remember that. And the last love language that we're going to discuss today is gift giving. Now, like I said, my Venus is in Leo, okay? I love to be showered in gifts and love and attention, all of that. All right, I love all of that. If you go out of your way to give me a gift, we getting married today. Today, like, especially if I love you already and you out here, you shower me in gifts. Yeah, like, we locked in. It is what it is. The reason why gift giving is so important to me is because, again, you are going out of your way to make me feel appreciated, and I appreciate that. You gotta understand, as humans, one of the universal things that every human on this earth wants is to feel important. When you take away someone's sense of importance, it will damage their minds. That's how important feeling important is. So gift giving makes people feel important. All of these love languages really make people feel important and can make you feel important. So to a person whose love language is receiving gifts, gift giving is symbolic of love and affection in their mind. I second that. They treasure not only the gift itself, but also the time and effort the gift giver put into it. Exactly what I was saying. There's time and effort that you cannot get back, that you put into getting a gift from me. Like, I love that. What's more, they do not necessarily expect large or expensive gifts. The love language receiving gifts is more what is behind the gift that appeals to them. So like I said, it's not always like, it doesn't always have to be this big extravagant gift, but just anything that's thoughtful. Like, for example, if you know that I love sunflowers and you go out of your way to go get me a bouquet of sunflowers, like, what? I would take that over a damn Birkin any day. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's so much more thought put into it. And the way that I practice gift giving in my self-love and self-care practice is by simply getting my ass whatever I want. Okay, if I want something, I'm gonna go get it, and I'll send myself gifts. Like, and then, you know how sometimes when you check out, you could put like a little note. I'll write a little note like, "Hey Tale, I love you," here, just because. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's really transformative when you start to implement your own preferred love languages in your life, because like I said, it really just raises your vibration. It makes you feel important. Okay, you are going to become the source of the primary source, I should say, of your love, of your joy, of your emotional fulfillment, of affection. And when you properly love yourself, you will not have to go out here and seek that love and that validation and that emotional fulfillment from other people or other worldly things, because you'll have everything that you need within yourself, and you're going to raise your vibration. When you raise your vibration, you will attract people, places, things, and opportunities that align with your highest frequency, and your overall quality of life is going to improve. Okay, really do some research with this. Figure out what are your top 3 out of 5 love languages, and I want you to start implementing these things in your daily self-love and self-care practices for 3 weeks. Give it 3 weeks and come back and tell me how it changes your life, okay? But until next time, I'm gonna see y'all in the next video, okay? Later. Oh.